Everyone, Google just released the February 2026 Discover update 2 days ago. This is very interesting because if we go through this list, you will not find a single Discover update recorded here. This is the first Google Discover update. So that's very interesting. And if you connect that to what Google announced last summer, I think around May, that Discover is going to be rolled out to desktop as well. That shows that, there is a direction in Google to give Discover more attention. So, yeah, let's dive in what happened in this update. First of all, I want to show you SEMrush Sensor here. If you look at the fluctuation and volatility, today it's very high. Yesterday it was still high. The day before it was also high. So, and as you can see here, there was some very high volatility already before the update or already before they announced the update, right? So it's interesting. And if we check what Google actually said in the announcement, so this is a broad update to the system that is responsible for surfacing content in Discover, right? And what does this update do? It does a few things. First of all, it's going to prioritize local content. So, for example, if you're in Canada, you're going to see more content in Discover from Canadian websites. It's also going to reduce sensational content and clickbait in Discover, which is awesome news for people who are creating and investing in high quality content. Also, it's going to focus on more in-depth, original, and timely content from websites with expertise in a given area. So what's happening basically is Google is assessing your website for your expertise in the content you're writing about, right? So based off that, it's going to decide whether or not or how much should it surface your content to Discover. Here's something I noticed. So let's say your website, it has expertise in multiple areas, right? There is equal opportunity to show up in Discover. Because why is this important? Why am I focusing in on this? Because a lot of publishers lost traffic. And for example, I've written about that in my newsletter, Demarge. And one of the recommendations that came back to them was, hey, narrow down your topics, your focus areas. You need to be more specific. And apparently, covering wide variety of topics is not the problem. The problem is that you need to demonstrate your expertise in the areas you're covering, right? So here what Google says. Whether a site has expertise in multiple areas or has a deep focus on a single topic, there's equal opportunity to show up and Discover. For example, a local news website with a dedicated gardening section could have established expertise in gardening even though it covers other topics. In contrast, a movie review site that wrote a single article about gardening would likely not. So I think the message here is you can write about whatever you want. Just be thorough and demonstrate your expertise. And then, as usual, all updates, you'll see some websites winning, some websites losing. This update is released to English language users in US, and it's going to be expanded to other countries. So if your website is not targeting US users and you see fluctuation, that's not that update, at least for now, right? It may expand to other countries, but it says in the months ahead. Obviously, it's still very early. There's nothing we can do other than just wait till the dust settles a bit and we collect some data. Buckle up. It's showing very high volatility. Thank you so much, and I hope you found this useful. Bye.